Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. Today we are diving into the world of luxury perfumes. Specifically, we're on the hunt for the best luxury perfumes for women.
That's right. We're talking about those fragrances that make a statement. Those scents that make you feel confident, elegant, and, well, unforgettable.
Okay, so let's jump right in. Our first fragrance is Maison France's Kurkdjian Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait de Parfum. This one's in our best viral expensive perfume category. The original Baccarat Rouge 540 is already like a TikTok sensation.
Yeah.
So what sets the extra version apart?
You know, it's interesting. The extra is like the original's more intense older sister. It's a richer, deeper, and much longer lasting experience. If you want to make a statement, this is the one. The original has that light, warm sweetness, but the extra, it really packs a punch. You'll notice a much more prominent amber and woodsy base.
I've heard some people mention that it has a bit of an initial alcohol note, though, when you first spray it. Is that something you've come across?
You know, it's possible. It is a more concentrated formula, so sometimes that boozy note can be a bit upfront. Especially right when you first spray it. It's definitely a fragrance that kind of unfolds over time.
Interesting. Speaking of bold statements, remember that customer review that said it's like smelling like money?
I do. It's a bold statement for sure, but it kind of speaks to that whole luxurious aura that this fragrance has. It's definitely a scent that gets you noticed. If you are looking for a perfume that is both trendy and sophisticated, click the link in the description to check out Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait de Parfum.
All right, moving on to florals. We have Parfum de Marly Delina Exclusif Parfum. We've crowned this one the best floral expensive perfume. This seems to be a favorite for many perfume lovers. What makes this one so special?
Well, you know, Delina Exclusive builds on the popularity of the original Delina, but adds a bit more of a fruity twist to it. You still get that beautiful Turkish rose, but it's layered with notes of lychee, pear, and vanilla. It's almost like you stepped into a blooming rose garden on, like, the perfect summer day.
That does sound heavenly. But I've also heard it described as screechy. What does that even mean when we're talking about perfume?
That's a great question. When someone says a fragrance is screechy, they usually mean it has this sort of high-pitched, almost sharp quality to it. This can happen when certain floral notes, like lily of the valley or some types of rose, are really amplified.
So it might not be for everyone.
Exactly. If you are someone who prefers those softer, more powdery florals, Delina Exclusive might not be your cup of tea. But if you love those bold, vibrant floral scents, those scents that really make a statement, then this one is definitely worth checking out. Click the link in the description if you're ready to feel like you have your life together with this angelic fragrance.
Now, for something a little warmer, a little cozier, we have Kilian Paris Angel Cher Eau de Parfum. This is our best boozy expensive perfume. The name alone sounds intriguing. What's the story behind this one?
Well, Angel Cher actually takes its inspiration from the world of cognac. It's inspired by the portion of cognac that evaporates during the aging process. It's called the Angel Cher. It's a warm and inviting fragrance that blends cognac notes with vanilla, praline, oak, and sandalwood.
Ooh, so it's like dessert in a bottle?
In a way, yes. It has that gourmand quality, but it's also very sophisticated. The oak and the sandalwood really add a layer of depth and complexity. It keeps it from being too sweet.
While I get the appeal, I do wonder if the oak and sandalwood might be a bit much for some people. So especially if they're not big fans of those notes. What do you think?
You are right. Those woody notes are definitely noticeable. If you're not sure about them, it might be best to try a sample first. I saw one customer review that described it as a subtle sweet cinnamon plus a smoky wood smell.
That does paint a pretty good picture. If you want to add a touch of warmth and romance to your life, click the link in the description to check this one out. Our next fragrance takes us in a completely different direction. We have Jo Malone Wood Sage in Sea Salt Cologne, which we've categorized as the best herbal scent. This one just sounds so fresh and airy.
It does, doesn't it? It really captures that refreshing, invigorating feeling of being by the sea. You get that saltiness of the ocean air mixed with the earthy wood sage and just a hint of zesty grapefruit.
One of our testers actually said that she found it refreshing and calming. And really, what more could you ask for?
I know, it's definitely a crowd pleaser and it works beautifully in any season. And it's a really great example of how a fragrance can evolve throughout the day. You get that initial burst of woodsy notes and then that citrusy grapefruit comes through and just adds a touch of energy. If you're ready for a calming, refreshing experience, click the link in the description to explore this nature-inspired fragrance.
Moving on to a scent that just screams elegance. Yves Saint Laurent Libre. Our pick for best fruity floral. I love the name Libre, which means free in French. It definitely suggests a feeling of confidence and independence.
It absolutely does. This
Yeah.
is a fragrance that embodies modern femininity. I think what makes it so special is the beautiful balance of jasmine and peony. Those floral notes are really the stars of the show, but they're softened by these subtle touches of black currant and mandarin orange. It makes for a really captivating aroma.
One of our testers even said that it smells like you just stepped out of a fresh shower. What do you think gives it that clean, almost soapy quality?
It's likely a combination of a few things, the white florals and then the lavender and musk notes. Those ingredients often create that clean, powdery effect. You'll also notice that the citrus notes in Libre are very subtle. They're there to brighten the floral heart, but they don't overpower the rest of the composition. If you are looking for a signature scent that you can wear all year round, this one is definitely worth considering. Click the link in the description to discover this versatile and elegant fragrance.
Okay, next up we have Creed Aventus for her, our pick for the best citrus fragrance. This is another one that I've heard such great things about. Just the name Aventus makes me think of like summer and sunshine.
You're right. This one is all about that bright, uplifting citrus opening. You get a burst of green apple, bergamot, and lemon. It's incredibly refreshing. But it's not just a simple citrus scent.
So there's more to it than meets the eye, or should I say nose.
Exactly. As it develops, you start to notice those warmer, more sensual base notes. Things like amber, sandalwood, and patchouli. These notes add depth and complexity, which actually makes it suitable for day or night. Ready for a boost of energy and confidence? Click the link in the description to explore this invigorating citrus fragrance.
Okay, last but certainly not least, we have Byredo Mojave Ghost Eau de Parfum. This is our best perfume for evening. This one sounds mysterious.
It is. It's definitely a fragrance that evokes a sense of intrigue. The central note here is ambrette. It has this very unique, musky aroma that some people compare to cognac or brandy.
Now that sounds intriguing. I love a good fragrance with a bit of mystery. What else is in this captivating blend?
Well, you'll find notes of sapodilla. That's a tropical fruit that has a sweet, almost milky flavor. Then you have delicate magnolia, powdery violet, and grounding sandalwood and cedar.
One of our testers said it reminded her of a cocktail. I can totally see that with the ambrette note. This isn't your typical floral or fruity scent at all.
It's not. It's much more complex, much more nuanced. It's a fragrance that reveals itself slowly. It kind of unfolds throughout the evening. The bottle itself even reflects that sense of mystery. It has this sleek, minimalist design. If you want to make an unforgettable impression, click the link in the description to discover this intriguing and alluring evening fragrance.
So there you have it. We've covered 7 luxurious perfumes. Each one is so unique and offers such a captivating experience. But I think the big question is, how do you find that perfect perfume for you?
You know what? That is a great question, and I think the answer is finding the perfect perfume. It's a journey. It's not a destination.
I love that. It's about trying different things, exploring different notes, seeing what works for you, what you like, what you don't like, figuring out what really resonates with you on a personal level.
That's it. Think about the impression you want to make, the emotions you want to evoke. The right perfume can be a really powerful tool.
Absolutely. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the world of fragrance.